Alberta Primetime with Michael Higgins.
Welcome to Alberta Primetime. Ahead tonight, our Friday panel on air quality complacency. But first, finding a foothold.
Really care. I say, give me the mic, yo, I'm gonna run from it.
That's pediatric dental surgeon Omar Mohammad taking a non-traditional approach to jumping feet first into the pool of candidates campaigning in Edmonton's mayoral race, a roster flush with years of political experience on council. So what does Omar Mohammad bring to the table? Let's find out. Dr. Mohammad, welcome to Alberta Primetime. Thanks kindly for coming in to chat.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
You're not a politician.
I'm not a politician.
But you're making a run for the mayor's chair. What's motivating your candidacy?
Okay, sir. Well, I'm born here in Edmonton, and like most Edmontonians, I'm upset by the way our city's been run. I mean, the facts don't lie. I mean, we're drowning in debt at $4.4 billion right now. We're facing an unprecedented rise in property taxes. Homelessness has doubled in the last year alone. And most Edmontonians don't feel safe in their own backyards or on LRT. And the other candidates that are running have, Tim Carmel, Andrew Knack, Tony Canarina have all been in office for about 10 years. And things haven't gone better in this city. I mean, I argue that things have gotten worse. I don't feel that Edmontonians are stupid. They've seen the decline in our city. And I don't feel that the same politicians that have made things worse should really be having another go here. Okay,
so let's look quickly then at the current city council. What decisions, what actions do you take issue with most?
Well, I look at it from like what Edmontonians prioritize. So fiscal responsibility is, a big topic of discussion right now. We haven't balanced the budget. I think we only need to spend money that we have. I mean, we put us further into debt, which is put that onto our kids and our grandkids to foot the bill. And we continually rise property taxes, buying things that we don't want nor need. Homelessness is skyrocketed. We need housing first solutions, full wraparound services, addiction supports, vocational services, and this is related with drugs. And I don't feel that the city has interrelated these. And security. I mean, outside looking in as an Edmontonian, especially on our LRT, I mean, it's a big problem. And I want to bring forward some common sense solutions to make our LRT a little bit more accessible and a little bit more safe for Edmontonians.
That's a lot on your radar. So how does that define you as a candidate? The ideology that you bring to the table?
Well, I'm nonpartisan in nature. I'm not an us against them type person. I don't really fit on an ideology. I've actually asked my friends, where do you think I fit? I'm not more of a left or right. I'm more of a, let's take the whole line and move it up. I'm in a totally different direction. So I would say I'm an up ideology if there was such a thing.
So I won't then ask you where you fit on the political spectrum, but a lot of the other candidates maybe say something similar, that they maybe fit into that middle ground. How do you compete against that?
By just being myself, bringing the platform forward. I mean, I am not your traditional politician, as you were saying before. I'm an Edmontonian. I really feel that City Hall has lost touch with Edmontonians, and I feel I bring something different to the table. I'm a pediatric dental surgeon, so I see 150 families in my practice every week. Every culture, every religion, every neighborhood, every socioeconomic status, and I'm in time to what Edmontonians want. So that's what I bring to the table, what Edmontonians want. I'm here to advocate for Edmonton.
You mentioned fiscal responsibility a moment ago. So what does fiscal responsibility look like on an Edmonton City Council led by Omar Mohammad?
Well, we have to balance the budget, like I was saying. We can't do big, huge capital spending projects that keep putting us into gross debt. And Edmontonians don't want things that we can't afford. So things like bike lanes, for instance, spending $300 million, Edmontonians don't want it. They don't represent all of Edmonton. Things like Blatchford, for sure. I mean, if you've ever paid attention to my videos, you'll see that Blatchford has been a complete blunder. I mean, we're looking at things like we need to spend money efficiently. So things like composting practices. I know we're a very environmental city, and I'm all pro-environment. I'm a big outdoors guy. But there's methodologies that are 8 times cheaper. It's easy to spend other people's money, taxpayer money. So fiscal responsibility is just how I would treat my household. Spend the money you have, spend it adequately, and don't waste other people's money.
Where do you stand on legislation, actions taken by the provincial government to more define the relationship between municipalities and the province, for the province to maybe have that little bit more control over the munis?
Well, I'm new to politics, so I'm kind of going with the flow here. But the big change here recently is the political parties. And I do not believe that political parties are beneficial to Edmontonians at the municipal level, for sure. You know, they allow corporations and special interest groups to donate a lot more money to political candidates, which leaves the door open that the candidate will be beholden to the rich corporate donor, puts them at odds with Edmontonians. I mean, are we going to be making decisions based on what Edmonton wants or what the rich corporate donor wants? And any councillor that's a part of a political party that may be elected in office might be, you know, have to go according to political party lines, not really vote according to what maybe their constituents might want. I know it puts me at a financial disadvantage. I've thought about which way I was going to run, but recent polls have shown that the vast majority of Edmontonians don't agree with party politics at the municipal level. And I intend to honor the wishes of Edmontonians, so I have to honor that. As far as I'm concerned, that anybody else who doesn't do that's a hypocrite.
Okay, so you're taking the independence approach, running as an independent. Let's say you do get elected mayor. Mm-hmm. How then do you build a relationship as that independent with the Smith government?
Fair enough. And, you know, as we know that our city of Edmonton has been criticized for their lack of coordination and relationships with the provincial government. Sir, I'm already building those relationships. My slogan is, it's time to shine, let's shine brighter together. I strongly believe in collaboration. I've already talked with members on both sides of the government. I believe that interpersonal relationships with people are very key and very important, and not taking an umbrella approach to things. So that's exactly how I do it, how I've done things my entire life, and will continue to do so.
Is there a voter base that you find yourself most likely to be attracted
you know,
to, especially based on your videos? You inject some humor, you bring some life to it.
Absolutely. I've always got on with the youth. You know, younger generations have always related very well to me. I teach at the University of Alberta still once a week in pediatric dentistry. I work with kids as a living. I generally do get on with youth, but I get along with absolutely everybody. The grandmas love me, the grandpas love me. You know, everybody's been telling me they really like the videos.
All right. Dr. Mohammad, thank you kindly for coming in and giving us some perspective on your candidacy. Appreciate it.
Very good. Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate being here. Thank you for the interview.